Hey, what's going on? This is Coach Chris Wilson here at Criticalbench, and I'm sitting across from Mr. Gary Walker with Live Anabolic. What's happening, my friend?
Hey, man, I appreciate you, allowing us to be here. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you, and I'm excited about this particular topic because I think a lot of guys, especially as we get older, eating, nutrition, getting lean is just a constant battle, constant struggle. And there are different approaches that work, right? But I think oftentimes it's hard. It's too complex. It's not something that people can stick with that's sustainable, right? We just said sustainable. Yes. So you've been doing the same thing basically for about 8 years now. Successfully. Right. And you're in your mid 40s.
Right, 45 years old.
Yeah, you got a nice amount of muscle and you're fairly lean. So talk a little bit about what's been working for you.
Okay. I've been in this for a long time, so I've tried everything out there, And when I got older, it got harder because I didn't want what I was eating to feel like I was dieting constantly. Mm-hmm. So what I came across is carb cycling, and it makes it so much easier because you know what? Some days you're not going to get all these awesome carbs, but you're going to have them on your workout days, for fuel, energy, replenishment. There's so many benefits to eating carbs, but obviously when we're older, you don't need them every day. We don't need them all the time. Yeah. So I like to carb cycle, and here recently I started implementing intermittent fasting as well. And I combine those two together and get tremendous results, man.
So what's a workout day of eating look like for you versus a non-workout day of eating? If you could just kind of give a quick rundown of what those look like.
I always get a lean protein source. It doesn't have to be chicken. Everybody assumes it just has to be chicken, fish, salmon. I like grass-fed beef. Being from Texas, there's a lot of grass-fed beef everywhere,
That's right.
So I do top sirloin steaks. So I like my red meat. I'll do that probably 2 or 3 times a day. And when I'm getting my workout fuel, I'm getting it from gluten-free carbs. So I'll do potatoes. Doesn't have to be sweet potatoes. I prefer white potatoes. Still, a ton of micronutrients. And I like jasmine rice. You can do the brown rice, but I like the jasmine rice. I like the flavor of it. But quinoa, beans, all those good quality carb choices and essential fats. So I'll do, if you like avocados, eat avocados. If you like oils, a lot of good olive oils, you can do coconut oil, a lot of those as well. But I make sure to get one of each of those on my workout days. And I'll also throw in fruit. I know it's vilified, a lot of people don't like fruit, but I like the benefits of the fructose for the liver glycogen. Yeah. So it makes a big difference the way I feel cognitively. I don't feel foggy all the time. Yeah. So it's not just about the actual energy, muscular energy, muscle glycogen, but the liver glycogen, which is what fuels the brain.
Do you try to stick with lower glycemic fruits, or are there certain fruits that you gravitate to or avoid?
Here's what I do throughout the day. If I want a few fruits, I actually do berries. I'll do a lot of berries.
Yeah, which are
perfect.
They're kind of like the perfect food.
Yeah. It pre-workout, depending on how I feel. If I don't feel like going to the gym, I'll do pineapple. I'll do some sweet fruits. Yeah. And it makes a big difference in my energy levels. I'll get home and I'll do pineapple again, apples, bananas. I'll do a lot of good fruits. Pre-workout, post-workout. Other than that, I keep it lower glycemic, like berries.
And you obviously you're eating a big believer in like salads, or even
mixed greens, man, definitely
eating those even before the main course, right? Like kind of pre-filling on that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's one of the big things I do. I'll get a salad. I love mixed greens. Put a little balsamic vinegar, a little olive oil, and I'll go to town on that.
Yeah. So lots of lean meats. Some red meat there, some fish, obviously some chicken, kind of a mix of those things. Lots of leafy greens, mixed greens, some fruit. And then you already mentioned some of the good complex carbs that you're eating on those workout days. So on your non-workout day, what's that? So are you just pretty much omitting the fruit and omitting the complex carbs?
Exactly.
And then
all fibrous carbs.
And more protein on those days.
Yeah, I actually keep my protein pretty
about
consistent.
The same. Okay.
I keep the protein the same. I up the fats slightly.
Okay.
I prefer to get a little bit more fats on those days. Yeah. And I will do nothing but fibrous carbs. broccoli, asparagus, cauliflower, more mixed greens. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'll eat on those days with my protein and fats.
Awesome. And then how do you do your IF? So when you do, there's obviously different approaches, right? Oh yeah. The only one I've ever attempted to do, and not even consistently, is like the 18-hour one. Where stop and for anyone listening who's not sure what we mean when we say intermittent fasting, it's just like these moments throughout your week where you fast for a particular amount of time, and then you certainly use your sleep window to help you with that fast. So if you stop eating at like 8 o'clock at night, and then basically your next meal the next day would have to wait till like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. That's kind of what we're talking about. So maybe it's more of a 16-hour
I'll do a
fast.
15-9.
Okay,
there's
15-9.
a 16 also, but I like the 15-9 window because I actually, I've got a little bit more muscle. I want to keep all of my muscle, so I do 4 meals. What I recommend for guys that, are trying to lose 20 to 30 pounds of fat, I'll keep it to 3 meals in that feeding window. Yeah, so you can actually go, into the 16 at that point and not the 15-9.
Yeah, that's actually more what I meant was 16 when I said 18
I know.
initially. I meant
doing the math in your head is hard.
I meant 16. But okay, and how often in a week would you do that?
I do Monday through Thursday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yep.
Wow.
I love it because I've never been a big breakfast person.
Yeah.
And we were brought up saying that's the most important meal of the day. And, typically it's not.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, if you are in construction, very active job, then I get it. You're going to need some fuel for that day. But a lot of people aren't. Even when you go to school, you go and sit on your butt for, a few hours until lunch.
Yeah.
And I had a job 16 years that was a corporate job outside of my training. And I'm sitting in an office for 8 hours a day. Mm-hmm. So you don't need all those carbs in your body, breakfast and stuff.
And plus, it's just getting used to a particular regimen that you're following, because your body will adjust.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting the calories that you need the day before. You know what I mean? Your body, as long as you're drinking water, like you'll be all right.
Exactly.
Your body will start tapping into those fat reserves for energy.
Right. And it lowers cortisol levels. It the insulin sensitivity. I mean, there's so many great benefits to doing that. And basically, you're skipping that first meal. Mm-hmm. You're still going to have your lunch, whether it be 12 or 1. You're going to have your lunch, and you can have all your other meals.
Right. You're basically just cutting out late night snacking, which doesn't ever lead to anything good anyway.
Right.
And your first meal of the day pretty much is gone.
Simple as that.
And then you're just squeezing your eating into a smaller window of time.
Exactly.
It also gives your digestive system a break.
That's a huge benefit. Yeah. People with GI issues, it creates so many benefits for those guys.
Yeah, that's fantastic information. So these are some tips and some ways to start to lean out, to get more shredded as you get into your 40s, and you can certainly do more research if you want to look into carb cycling, want to look into IF a little bit more. Certainly do that. Do you have you have a lot of information on Live Anabolic with some of that?
Yeah. We got a lot of videos out there now, and we've got everything telling you exactly how to structure it. I've actually got meal plans I've written out for people just to get an idea how I structure mine.
Yeah.
So, and that's what it's sustainable. You can do it for the longevity of this, your life. So it's a big difference.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that. I hope this helps you and you utilize that, do some of the research, and see how this can fit into your lifestyle so you can start to make, a positive change that's lasting.
Oh yeah.
Because that's you don't want to be on a diet because those are short-term fixes, Band-Aid fixes. You want to be on like a sustainable new approach to eating that's like it doesn't keep you longing or craving for what you're missing out on. You know what I mean? You don't it just won't work. So I thank you so much for joining us on the Critical Bench YouTube channel. Be sure to check out this free report to help you with your cravings and a couple of videos, one with this guy in it. We'll see you next time.